back, coming to you on a Tuesday night. The Saints Block Party podcast presented by Precious Works LLC. Preview pod time, Tuesday night. Adam joined by my guy, Ryan, aka Wolf. If this is the first time you've listened to our podcast, we have had this podcast going for nearly 6 years. We've been to things covering the Saints from the Combine, from the Senior Bowl, pro days, all of that. And listen, man, this team has an opportunity to do something on Sunday
Ooh.
where they potentially could sweep the Carolina Panthers in week 15 and really put a diminishing chance for the Panthers to win the NFC South, and potentially
Ooh.
stack back-to-back consecutive wins, which they have not done this season, and beat two division rivals
Mm.
in a row.
That's
That's
music to Loomis' ears right there.
he bricked up, Wolf. He is bricked up.
That thing rock hard.
Well, what my haters say about me? Oh, did you ever see Anchorman when Ron Burgundy's just like standing with the just a huge ass boner, bro? Don't let don't let them beat the Panthers on Sunday, bro. Because Loomis in that wherever he hides in the dome on game day, bro, he's gonna be
Stiffed up, boy.
he's gonna be
His hands in his pockets, like. Close.
Listen, they have it in front of them, and there's an interesting, I guess you could say, juxtaposition or discussion in terms of like quote unquote what's best for the team for the future. Quote unquote.
Yeah.
You have this one, I guess you could say, argument or point of view of like when to win, it builds a culture, all that, regardless of what it has the impact of in the draft. And then you have the other subsection, which I don't know if you fall in, but I specifically fall into it, of just like fuck those wins. Like, sorry,
Fuck them wins.
fuck the wins. But not, and I'm not saying that they should go out and play games and like lose and get blown out. But if you just look at how teams have been able to build, I'll give you a perfect example. Is Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
They literally were able, with a very similar head coach, offensive head coach, mind you, like the Zach Taylor and
Very
Kellen
similar.
Moore similarities are very similar, where it's kind of fallen apart defensively later seasons, but was able to ride a wave of Joe Burrow 1 overall. Not saying that the Saints should draft a quarterback that high, but saying they had the number 1 overall pick. They're able to hit on that. They had the number 4th overall pick the next year, hit on that with Jamar Chase. And then I believe the following year, they drafted T. Higgins in the second round, top of the second round. So you either, to build your team in the NFL, you either have to be bad and then draft blue chip talent, or you have to become like the recent Rams, or just your scouting is so impeccable, that you likely might hit on players no matter where you draft them. And as good as the 2025 draft class is and has shown to be, I still don't have that full like, oh, it doesn't matter where the Saints are gonna pick. It don't matter. They gonna draft right. No.
You don't want to give Loomis that. Just leave him no options but to get a good player. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Thank you.
oh,
And like so, and to me, if long as Tyler Shough is balling these last 4 games, I believe it is, regardless of the wins or losses, that to me is the most paramount thing for the rest of the season. Truly
Right.
the most paramount thing for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it's such a balance, right? Like
Yeah.
you want Tyler Shough to look good. You want him to build. You want him to build. Not only confidence with himself, but confidence with his teammates, his coaches. You want him to look good, fan base, getting the fan base hype and all that. But it's like, bro, these wins mean nothing to the grand scheme of things. You know what I'm saying? To the grand scheme of things, they mean nothing. And this team, as we said many, many times, needs so much talent. So much talent. I mean, just think about it. Like, I'll be thinking about like, man, the Saints need like just another high second round or like a late first. I'm like, damn, we don't have nobody, bro. We don't have nobody to even trade. I just be like, who can we trade? We can't even trade nobody, bro.
Bro.
Nobody.
They traded
Kelvin Banks.
They traded besides Olave. They traded their their most valuable person that they could have traded at the trade deadline, which was Rashid Shaheed.
Shaheed. And what we got for that? Fourth
and a fifth.
The fourth and the fifth. Like, and that was like, ooh, like damn, we cleaned up with that one. Ooh.
Yep.
That's it, bro. Call Granderson. Maybe get you a third. Like we don't have shit, bro. Like this team needs talent, man, and. It don't matter how we feel about it, whether we want the Saints to lose or not. They're going to go out there trying to win. Kellen Moore desperately needs to win for himself.
Yes,
like he wants to like to prove to himself that like, damn, can I coach? Like, can I win these games? Obviously, Tyler Shough just wants to go out there, play well and win. You got vets out there like DeMario and Cam Jordan and all that. They still playing like
hard. Yep.
They playing like, bro, like Super Bowl on the line, bro. Like they are out there playing, bro. Like they're not wired no different way. You know what I'm saying?
None.
So here's what it is. They're gonna try to win these games, bro. But like the team is still ass. So it's like I'm not worried about them like going on people's like, oh, they might win the last 4 games and all that. Like y'all really live in a moment, don't do y'all? Like y'all like we just lost to Miami a week before. Now, okay, we beat the Bucs. Great win.
Fantastic.
Understand? Y'all catching these teams looking at us like,
can I
say
okay? So that's something I want to talk about before I hit on that point, because that's why this Panthers game is so interesting to me. But before I hit that point, like speaking of that Dolphins game, like to me that is like the perfect game for the team, bro.
It's beautiful.
Like you had Shough like flashing that second half. Off like out of structure, making some amazing plays, but late was like
Olave dropped that game winner. That would have been a game winner.
It would have been, bro.
And like Shough still gets that good grade. Like that's a good grade on Shough.
Yes,
so,
great.
And we still lost. And we lost.
And they were competitive. Like that. Those are the games. Like that. Those are the games. And but why this Panthers game? Kevin said, beat the Panthers twice and the Bucs once. # leaving here with something. That would be pretty impressive if they pull that off this season in terms of division rivals. And they still have to play the Falcons? No.
Yes. Falcons one more time.
Still, one more time. I think it's the last game of the season. It is. It's the last game of the season. But this Panthers game is so interesting to me because, and I've said this on the podcast, but now this is like the preview pod for it's really like, I was told that the Panthers were like the when they played the Saints earlier in the season, when Shough got his first win, were partying hard. The players were partying hard all week leading up to the Saints game. All week, bro. Like just going ham. Because at that time, like the Saints, like they and so
had one win.
Had one win
on the season.
And I knew some shit was up that week because they had the Panthers social media team had put like a video out and they had gotten the fucking skit, the Lance Moore skit guy, blanking on his name. With the pumps. Yeah. To come in and do like a video to the team because the week before Rico Dow had got like a penalty because he did like the extra pump, and I was just like, That was the week of the Saints game. I was like, oh, these niggas ain't worried about us at all.
Word.
They ain't worried about us at all, bro. Like, and sure enough, like, and I don't want to take anything away from the Saints from beating the Panthers, but
not at all.
Now that you have the Panthers coming in,
are they coming off a bye week?
Yes, coming off the bye, coming like tied for first place in the division, and you know that they're not going to overlook the Saints a second time, especially because the Saints just beat the Bucs last week. This game to me is going to be such a good barometer, to a degree, of like where this Saints team is.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things.
Right.
Listen, the Panthers are such a Jekyll and Hyde team. Like, you don't know which Panthers team you're going to
I don't think they've yet to string like 2 good games together this season, like back to back. And their last game was against the Rams, right? That was their last game.
Shit, yeah, I think it was.
Beat the Rams, huge, biggest win of the season, like biggest upset of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like huge game, and they bye a week in between, and now you face the Saints, who beat y'all a month ago or so. Ooh, I don't know. I have no idea what kind of Panthers team we're gonna get, bro. No freaking clue at all. I don't know.
I mean, the question is kind of falls on like which Bryce Younger you're gonna get, because that is really the question of the game. Is like, are you gonna get the Bryce Young that looked like the Panthers that we played earlier, or are you getting the Bryce Young that threw for like 400 or 500 yards like the next week or something like that? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's crazy. Like,
go ahead.
No, I was just saying it's crazy. I really don't know what it is that like lights his fire or whatever. Like, even like the game we played with Tet, like Tet didn't do much in that game, but shoot, the next week and against the Rams, he was balling, making big time catches. So I think the plays are there. Like, the plays are there to be made. Even in the game we beat them in, the plays were there to be made, but they just weren't making them.
Even in that Bucs game, Emeka Egbuka came wide open. Wide open. Again, I don't want to take things away from the team. I'm just like they've gotten some good lucky bounces or drops or what have you, and it's every team, because we've been the receiver of those where the Saints are making those type of plays. So
absolutely.
One thing that I have seen, especially after the win on Sunday, that I want to talk to you about a little bit. So if Tyler Shough would have started the season, that the Saints would be fitting for a wild card spot right now, right, Wolf? You know that, right?
Come on. Oh, I've seen that on the timeline, bro.
Like this is known knowledge, right? Like, if Tyler Shough would have started week 1 against the Arizona Cardinals,
we'd be on our way to winning the division, bro. What you mean? Just needed Shough to start.
Oh boy, I don't like it's and as someone as a fan who still like time to time does live in the moment, like, that is very live in the moment type of thinking, especially from a standpoint where Tyler Shough admitted that he wasn't ready to start, which is like that's okay. Like, that's completely okay.
Yes, it is.
But there are just people who like will not believe that. Like,
will not believe it, bro. Like, it's just like, how many people do you need to tell you this? Like, the head coach, the offensive head coach that picked Tyler Shough is telling you. Tyler Shough is telling you. It's like, he wasn't ready, man. And that's okay. Like, that's just how the cookie crumbles. We remember the training camp. It took him well into training camp to even start looking like, do we want to put him on the field for a preseason game? Because it was looking dicey, that shaky. Bro. It was looking that shaky early. You know what I'm saying? And to his credit, kept pushing and pushing and pushing. You know, showed some things, got in the preseason, showed some things, ups and downs. Got to the regular season, and, you know, they selected Rattler to get the start for the regular season, and it just made sense. Like nobody was shocked by that announcement. The shock was, would management come down and force it to happen? You know what I'm saying? But like it wasn't from a football standpoint, nobody was shocked because it was like, okay, yeah, of course, start Spencer Rattler. He's played some games. You got a tumultuous beginning of the schedule. I know the Arizona Cardinals have faded away now, but earlier in the season they were playing extremely well.
Bro, I didn't realize until watching Red Zone after our game that the Cardinals have 3 wins on the season.
Bro, it's crazy. Like talk about a collapse. Talk
3
about
wins.
And they've had some tough losses too. Like in the beginning, they had some real tough losses, but now they just trash. They just
ass, bro.
It's just ass now, you know what I'm saying? So, Jonathan Gannon on notice, you know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be interesting to see now, because I don't know. Kind of I like him some ways I can understand why you would want to move on. Just kind of.
But then also like with Kyler, he's probably not long for Arizona longer anymore.
No.
There's 2 things completely not Saints related that I want to talk to you about. The first one, it's football related, is if you need an example of how quickly things change in sports. The shit that's happening with the Indianapolis Colts in the last month is, you talk about windows closing,
bro.
Nigga.
They went 8-2.
They went from perennially the best team in the league. Had Daniel Jones at the Reclamation Project, he was looking like an MVP candidate. They were going to re-up him next season, and he'd be their quarterback going forward, potentially. Feeling so good about themselves, they go out and they trade for Sauce Gardner from the Jets, giving up 2 first-round picks for a cornerback who the last season and a half has been very overrated in terms of his play. But bold move. And then Daniel Jones had a fracture in his fibula. They kept playing him. And on Sunday, he tears his Achilles. I'm not a doctor. I don't pretend to be one on TV, but I would not be shocked if there was some type of correlation of someone playing on a fractured fibula leading to an Achilles injury because of the overcompensation, whatever. So he's done for the season on torn Achilles, which means he's not going to play this season. Who knows when he's going to play next season? That sucked for Daniel Jones, in terms of a financial standpoint. That's awful for him. Today they signed 44-year-old Phillip Rivers to their practice squad. And now you don't have a first-round pick this year. And who knows what the quarterback situation is next year, that first-round pick that the Jets have next year, if they don't got a quarterback, that might turn into a top 10 pick. Just like that, Wolf. Just like that. Shit completely has changed for the Colts organization and front office. Sports is just
Sports is wild, bro. Wow. Man. Cruel. Because, think about the Colts. If you're a Colts fan, it's been a roller coaster. And they signed 44-year-old Phillip Rivers, who hasn't played since 2020.
I also left out the fact that the quarterback that they drafted 4th overall 2 years ago can't play because he has a fractured orbital bone that he got.
Then he got working out.
Nigga.
Then he got working out. What the world? And they went and got Phillip Rivers, bro. I still can't wrap my head around this. The man hasn't played football in 5 years. Hasn't played football.
I don't know if the Colts play the Titans again this season, but what happens to him if he gets hit by Jeffrey Simmons or some shit, bro?
Jeffrey Simmons, I know they play the Texans week 18. You gonna put him on Texans defense? Phillip Rivers? He gonna blow his Achilles, bro. I'm not wishing it, but I'm saying come on now, what are we doing? But this is the same team that went out and got Jeff Saturday off ESPN to be a head coach.
That's right. Shit! That happened, didn't it?
That actually happened. A guy just on TV said, "Man, just come head coach." Unbelievable. Got a 1 win too. He did get 1 win.
I completely forgot about that one. That actually happened.
I'm like, what are they doing? And I keep saying tweets like, oh, his brain, he's still sharp. He's been keeping up with the plays. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, oh, y'all lost your mind? The man has not played football, hasn't been in a training camp, hasn't nothing. He's lives right out here, like 20 minutes away in Fairhope. He's out there coaching his team and all that. Like, what are y'all? That just I just don't understand where's that. This should be outrage. Like, no, this is like an elder abuse or something. Like
that fourth that we didn't get for Alante. Look,
bro, y'all should have threw us that third. Gotta have been okay. Wouldn't have even been tripping. You had your 4th round. Y'all be picking like 13 or something. You know what I'm saying? You'd be all right. But now y'all ain't got no 1st round pick. No 1st round pick. Might be picking 12, 13. No quarterback. Speaking of that, they got this, mid-30s quarterback who's, like a solid starter that could be available for you. Just get a Saints a call come March, new league year. Just gotta get those rights. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. It ain't gonna cost you much. We work something out.
Name Derek Carr. 2028 7th.
7th, 6th, something. I want something now. Give me a 7th round pick now.
If this had happened earlier in the season, before the trade deadline, and Carr was healthy, because he's still not, it would have been very interesting to see what would happen. Like, because I'm fairly certain that they would have reached out to the Saints for Derek Carr if he was healthy.
I bet he would have. I bet Carr people would have reached out.
Yes,
it's like, look, I'm working out. I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make something happen.
Y'all see me and David on the podcast. I'm good. I think so much has happened this season. Like, we forget how wild that saga was.
Oh,
man. Like it was like mandatory mini camp, and like they reported, and he's posting pictures of him over in Europe, bro. we completely forgot about it, bro. Like, it's just not even in our mind anymore.
People don't understand how crazy it is being a Saints fan, bro. It's crazy.
I was like, this nigga's mandatory. Mandatory.
Hey, never met Kelly Moore. Never met him.
But I was wrong. Like, I was this wrong person. Okay.
Like, yeah, cool. You tripping.
Kevin said Rivers signing is like the warehouse jobs that hires the old dude just because he got the expertise to mentor the young dudes who be wild in the warehouse, just there for #leadership.
I hope so, bro. Like, okay, you bring him for leadership, fine. Like, that's cool. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
But this is the thing that from Rivers' perspective, how does that make any sense for him? Because it restarts his Hall of Fame clock.
It makes nothing, but I guess he just don't care. He probably like, I don't care about no Hall of Fame anyway. But me, I'm like, man, screw that, bro. You gonna go play football? Like, get hit at 44 years old.
I'm good, bro.
No, thank you. But like, he probably midlife crisis, bro. All he's done is play football his whole life, coaching football in his adult life. He just, some of these guys, they just don't know nothing else, bro. And the Colts entertaining that shit. Like, I wouldn't even entertain that, bro.
Let's put that shit to bed. I actually wanted to start with this. This is completely off the subject. We have 51 concurrent viewers on right now. We appreciate y'all joining us. I wanted to start with this, but I forgot to. But I do have to talk about something not football related that it's gonna feel a little old man yelling at the clouds. But as it's the holiday season, Christmas in a couple of weeks, I can't stand gift card culture, bro. I can't stand it, Wolf.
I know exactly where you're going with this, man. But go ahead, go off.
Where did we as a society just stop trying to get to know someone? Like I went to Target today to get some Christmas gift bags, and like there were so many people like at the gift cards, just like just gift cards, gift card. Like think back to when we were kids. That feeling, Christmas, birthday, whatever it is, of opening an actual gift.
Mm.
Your parents, family, friends has gotten to know you or know you so well that they go out and buy a gift for you because they know that you like it.
Mm-hmm.
Where did like it kind of like this conversation goes a little hand in hand with the kisses or sauce conversation, just in terms of like society wise. It's just like this society of like,
Hurry,
do
hurry,
people
rush,
like
rush.
rush like, dude, people don't even get to like know each other anymore, bro. Like, I'm just gonna give him $25 gift card. And this is not, I don't want this to sound like ungrateful or anything like that. But
Not
like
at all.
where did we just, not all people, because I love thinking about a great gift to get for those who I care about and I love. Like it just gets me like so excited. Like, oh, I know they about to love the shit out of this.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that it's a thing tied to our society where people don't interact and connect anymore. People are so much like on their devices, on, you know, there's this lack of interpersonal and connection. That I was like, I'm just gonna get it. It annoys me, bro.
I feel
It
you,
drives
bro.
me crazy.
And I said, as Mr. Gift Card himself, I'll pull up with a bunch of bags of gift cards. Not even the envelope. I'll put it in a bag. There you go. Oh, Chili's. Thank you. Go to Chili's. You know? Because, you know, like you said, man, the interpersonal stuff. And plus, everybody just in a rush, man. Nobody has time. Nobody wants to spend the time and put in the effort to actually go shopping and, you know, actually think.
There it is.
So
There it is.
you gotta actually think and like put thought into it and stuff like that. And what do people say? Like, it's one of the oldest sayings, like, it's the thought that counts. It does count. Like, it actually counts. Like, if somebody gets me a thoughtful gift, don't matter how much it is. It could be $10, a $10 gift, you know. But you put like some thought into it, it's like, oh man, like that shit just blows me away. It's like something I never forget, you know. But a gift card, I take them too. Like, my boss will slide me a little gift card every Christmas, boy. I'll be happy. I'm like, hell yeah.
I get it,
Cracker
bro.
Barrel.
I get it.
Call it Cracker Barrel. Some pancakes.
Kevin said, "Send me those Chili's gift cards you get though, Adam." Absolutely not. Okay, I'm not getting like fucking Chili's gift card, motherfucker. What the fuck you think this is? Anyhow, I'm sorry I had to go on that tangent. I needed to let it out.
Oh, and that is like it's just printing money for them companies, bro. Because they know like, I'm sure like the data model people and have like figured it out, like 38% of this never gets used. So this is just like cash in the bank. Just cash.
Bruh. Bring back hashtag real yearning and bring back hashtag real thinking. When that's all I want, bro. I'm getting old and as shit. I just want some connection. That's all I'm saying. Anyhow, we're gonna take our break and actually come back and talk football, talk Saints, Panthers, preview pod, week 15. We'll be right back after this break. Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that, because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new, like a form or prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. All right, we talking football, talking Saints Panthers. How did the Saints win this game?
Shough, baby. Do your thing, Shough. Do your thing. I mean, look, bro, like seriously, that's pretty much the game plan. Like Shough, go out there, make those off-schedule plays, but continue building on those in-schedule plays also. Just did the film.
That fourth quarter, I know you about that fourth quarter, bro.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Like that's the stuff that gets me excited. Yeah, the second reaction stuff, the run and all that, awesome. Like that's football beauty. But like just putting your back foot in that ground and throwing that ball with anticipation over the middle, ripping it on third and 8, third and 9, third and 5 when you know the defense coming for you. That's what I like. That's what gets my blood blowing. And that's what he was doing in the fourth quarter, bro. Like that's what really won the game. Him possessing that ball like that and forcing the offense to move, attacking the middle of the field, attacking the sidelines and stuff like that, and making those plays that, we, talked about, in the offseason when we were, looking at his cutups, like, hey, can he sustain the offense? Can he, can he matriculate down the field and stuff like that instead of just like big play hunting, which he does. He big play hunts. That'll be like some of the sacks you see, he's looking downfield, looking for that big play instead of taking a quick check down and stuff like that. One of the like lowest rated quarterbacks in the league on passes 10 or less yards, like one of the lowest. But he's
that checks so much with his tape, bro, because he was not throwing that ball like short in like his last season in Louisville. It was intermediate or it was deep shots.
And like think about that, he had like 2 misses to Taysom in his past game that were just quick little out routes,
and they were bad misses.
Just bad misses, just missed them. It's like, how do you miss that, bro? But he's 5th in the league among all quarterbacks on intermediate passes. The 10 to 19 yard range. 5th in the league on EPA per dropback, bro. Like he's like up there with like Dak and Jared Goff and all of it's like what?
With these weapons that he has.
With these weapons, bro. So like that shows, and look, it's a small sample size compared to them. So like I could understand stats, but still it's like, wow, that's pretty good because that area, that intermediate area, 10 to 19 yards is like where you win games. Like that's where the action is. That's how you get your first downs, you're moving the ball, you're getting your big plays and all that. Yes, the deep passes, the 20 plus, yes, we all love those, but those are like 1 or 2 plays a game, you get those. But that 10 to 19 yards, like that's where the action really happens. So the fact that he's succeeding right there, like means a lot, man. Like that's like what you want to see from a young quarterback. And he still needs to work on like the layups, just the quick rhythm stuff, those things are important. And he does that, but it's just inconsistent. So he has to work on that consistency in a short area. But I just want to see him do that, man. Continue doing that. And I mean, Devin Neal. Oh man, like give Devin Neal his props, bro. Like big back be out there wiggling, bro. Like he's not the fastest guy, but he'll get to that edge. And Kellen Moore, like, can we get back to running to the left, bro? Like,
oh, bro, it was driving me crazy. Like I said on the Zoom, I said, oh, they running to the left. Like they had a series of plays that were so positive. They kept running to the left, kept running to the left. And then he called the quarterback keeper to the left, right? And then in the second half, like I don't know what, but he like started to try to run like to the. I'm like, I get it. Like you gotta mix it up and shit, but like.
And then he did bust one run. I think it was the biggest run to the right. It was like a 21-yard run by Devin Neal. That did go to the right, and it was blocked well. Like they actually did a good job blocking to the right. Even the tight ends. I was like, look, even Juwan was blocking, bro. I'm like, what is?
Juwan had a pretty good game blocking on Sunday.
Juwan had his best game blocking this past Sunday. That was his best game by far. As someone who watched every goddamn game this season, this was by far his best game. Blocking and doing his thing. So I don't know what that means. Late season Juwan or whatever.
But. The only Saints player on the Pro Bowl voting, Juwan Johnson.
Loomis just out here winning, bro. Yeah, like I don't know what y'all talking about. Loomis out here doing a good job. He's doing a good job, bro.
Never mind, the team got 3 fucking wins. But okay, all right. Time out. How many wins do the Pelicans have? I think they may have 3 wins as well, maybe 4. Anyhow, maybe that might be 3. No, they're 3-22.
Yikes!
God, all right. I'm not gonna say the Zion piece because I don't know if that's out there yet. But you got Zion getting injuries, thinking he owes me and this bitch. I'm just talking, bro.
Oh Lord!
If you know,
wildin'.
If you know, you know. But I think Devin Neal gonna be important in this game, and it'll be good to see Chris Olave if he's able to replicate what he did in his first meeting against the Panthers. He had a great game against the Panthers.
Yeah, and he had a pretty rough game. I forgot to mention that, but he did have a kind of a rough game Sunday. Made a couple of nice catches, but he had like a penalty. He had that bad penalty on like a key down. So I just thought he had kind of a rough game. So it would but I know Horn gonna be up for this game. I don't know about the rest of the team, because he had a rough game, and I know he wants to. He likes to beat the Saints, obviously. So I know he's going to be up, for this game, because he had the 2 of the biggest plays in the last game was from him slipping and falling.
Yep.
So I know he's going to be up, ready to go.
It'll be interesting to see the Fuaga thing. Like I just wish they just shut him down, bro. I just wish they just shut him down on RIR.
Please, bro. I don't even want to see him no more, man. I don't want to see him.
I don't. And it wouldn't shock me if they try to get him back now that they're down to their, third string right tackle.
General Sherman.
We're recording this on Tuesday night. The first injury report hasn't come out, but the first injury report will come out on Wednesday. I'm also a little annoyed that this game is a 1:25 Pacific game. Like, why? Why is this a late game? I don't know why.
Late game?
Yes, 1:25. Or 3:25 your time.
Right. Oh man. I hate those, bro. Especially these days, because it just don't work out with my schedule,
Right. Yeah. It's a later game. I would like to see more of Audric Estime sprinkled in. Can we get a little more of that? Because he got some juice and wiggle that we haven't. That one run play, I was like, oh shit, like that looks different. it looks different.
Ain't that something? Think AK will be back? I don't even know what his injury is. What is his injury?
I don't know, bro. I would say probably not. I don't know. I'd say probably not. Probably not? I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, the Valet Shough connection is working. Like keep
working.
Keep going to that well, work in the middle of the field, big target. I like Valet, man. I like just looking at him closely. I like a lot of the little things he does. Even when he running routes, he got a little wiggle to him, a little shake, fake, does some little fakes and stuff like that. I just like the way he plays. I like his blocking. He's very aware. He's aware of everything that's going on the field. Eyes are always open, showing what's. I just like the way physical, dives, catches. I just like him overall. Like Sean Payton scouting was right, bro. Sean, I'm not saying he's costing, but it's just that type of player he reminds you of. Just not just the size, but just that kind of selflessness that's going out there and playing.
That's a good word.
Reminds me a lot of Colston. So that's some good scouting by him. Process sucked. We know about it. We talked about it ad nauseum. Still sucks. I don't even care if he's playing well now. But the player is good.
I think it was either Kevin or Mark that said he's turning 28 this week.
I know they lied.
No, bro. I think it's true, bro.
Hold on. 28? Damn.
Hold on. He turns 28 on December 12th.
Damn.
What's a lie, bro? I wouldn't lie to you. I said in the Discord, by the time his rookie contract ends, he's going to be 30.
Deuces. Call it a career. I say, look, if we get a 2 year, like a year or two more out of him, and it helps develop the quarterback. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it.
It's a win. It's a win.
I'll take it. But obviously this team still needs much more juice. If he ends up like your QB, wide receiver 3 for the next 2 years, okay, that's awesome. I'll take that. But yeah, keep going to that connection. Keep making it
work. It's working.
Kellen Moore needs to get back in the lab and okay, how can I make this work more? You know what I'm saying? Because they started attacking in the middle of the field. Sunday, it was just gaping holes in the middle. It was Filet, Jawine.
I wonder. I was thinking about this a couple of days ago. I wonder if he sees. I know it's gonna sound terrible, but I wonder if he sees Filet and Olave as TJ Maxx Marshall's version of AJ Brown and Devonta Smith, bro.
Not TJ Maxx. City Trans version.
Listen, bro. I didn't say homeless, bro. I didn't say transient version, bro. But TJ Maxx Marshall's version of AJ Brown and Devonta. There's nothing wrong with those stores, bro. Get you a great top from those stores. Jay Ballin said the Burlington Coat Factory Award. Listen, you can find some really good, no pun intended, coats at the Burlington Coat Factory and some nice ties. But I'm just meaning how he is now that Valet is getting so many snaps. Brandon Cooks is going. Rashisha, he's going. He has no choice but to play Valet. Yeah. Just in terms of quote unquote how they win, quote unquote, that when you talk about football players, you just talk about how they win. And I get the sense that he feels now that potentially he can utilize some of the things that he utilized in Philly with AJ Brown, with Devonta Smith in the passing game, with Olave and Valet.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. It's a working connection because they both get open in their own different type of ways. I would like to see Valet kind of use downfield a little more, even though he's not a burner. He can get.
He has it in him, bro. He has it in him.
Yeah, I would like to see that more. Just accentuate that connection a little more, man, since it's working. Also, Tyler Shough legs. We've seen it this past Sunday. Come up with more design runs, 2 or 3 of them. That design run they did early in the game opened up a lot of stuff just for the running game. Just using that, started holding that defensive end, to the edge, which created a hole for Devin Neal to run through and stuff like that. So use that, get creative with that. Pull up, go back to your Eagles, Jalen Hurts playbook, and pull some of that stuff out for Shough, because Shough can move. I'm not saying run him 8 times a game, but 2 or 3 times a game. Why not?
I will say, with what he put on film against the Bucks, what's it? Evero, the defensive coordinator for the Panthers, he's going to have their defense cranked up for Shough run plays.
No question.
It's going to be. It's going to be. Yeah. So whether that you're using that to throw them off or whatever, I'll give you a perfect example. Brandon Staley, and we'll get into the defense kind of now going forward, but Brandon Staley had talked about, because the Saints had essentially bullied Tampa Bay in their first meeting at the goal line, like when the Bucs were trying to run up the middle. You know, the first time it was a goal line stance. The second time they finally scored, but it took 4 plays to score on that second goal line, almost goal line stand. He was very aware of that and had the defense coached that, hey, we dominate these niggas in the middle in the run, like on short yardage plays. He said, so basically kind of giving them like, hey, I think if they go for 4th down because they weren't successful on the middle, they might try to go outside on a short down situation. And sure enough, it was a toss play. Big Creek, Granderson was all over it, shut it down.
That's coaching right there, boy.
And then when the defense was going off the field, Brandon Staley had that little wink. He was like,
I told y'all.
Brandon. So, all that said, it would be good if Kellen could have the offensive version of that for Shough in the run game. You know this defense gonna be amped. Shough done scored 2 rushing touchdowns against the Bucs. Like, they're gonna be so honed in on shutting down Shough in the run game. What can you call and manipulate the defense off of that, because they're going to be expecting it. That's that next level coaching shit.
Do something with it. Do a hook and ladder, a toss play, or something. You could do something with that.
You can.
I'm telling you. On tape. That you put that on tape. You can do something with that, because you know they're going to be gunning for you. You know it. They don't want to be. They don't want to be on the highlights live and all that stuff. With they ain't trying to do that. So they going to be gun holder trying to stop that shit.
Being on Good Morning Football with Tyler Shough running all over your defense.
Hell no. Hell no.
Jay Baller says, what does Nussmeier do? What does Tozine do? Draw on their iPads, Candy Crush? Listen, Doug Nussmeier has been, I think all three have, or especially Nussmeier and Tozine, have been very crucially important to the development of both young quarterbacks on the team.
Absolutely. Especially Scott Tozine really do a lot of work with the quarterbacks, like Shough and Rattler, bro. Like a lot of work, a lot of the stuff that we talked about with Shough, with the pressure up the middle, and like he made that a focus actually during his development to like, okay, let's focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Doing that in scout team and all that stuff, making sure he's handling the pressure and coming up with different ways to practice those reps and stuff like that. So they're doing a good job, man. I ain't knocking them at all. As far as like, offense is like, yeah, we could use a little more, but Kellen Moore's supposed to be that big brain in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like
cooking it up.
Come on, man.
And that's the frustrating thing with him, where he will call things sometimes perfectly, like the Shough design run, perfect call, right time, executed well, chef's kissed. But then on like this 3rd down that would have iced the game, he's calling like this weird, bro. I don't even know what that play was, Wolf. I have no idea what that fucking play was.
Either. I'm like, why would you call that on 3rd and 11? I was just, it blows my mind. But you're right, bro. Like when I was watching the tape, I was like, that's nice. Oh, that's not like he designs some nice stuff sometimes, bro. Like route concepts and stuff like that puts the defense in a quandary. He does do some good stuff, but we just don't see it consistently enough.
And like the bigger head coaching stuff of like, not challenging for the 1st down on that run, and then like,
and he did say that was because they didn't play the replay, which was still kind of his fault, because he said they were in no huddle, so they got the offense back out there. So they didn't play the replay back of the 1st down or whatever, what should have been the 1st down.
Right.
So they didn't have a chance to really get a good look at it, to challenge it or whatever. But I'm like, man, come on, man. You're supposed to be sitting there watching it, like supposed to be right there, looking at the line.
And then he admitted and said that he should have challenged it. It's like, yes, we know. We're well aware. All right, let's wrap this up talking about Saints defense going against this Panthers offense. Shout out to our dude Cody Alexander for posting that over the last month, the Saints have been a top 5 defensive unit, Wyatt? Top 5?
Top 5 in EP allowed, bro. Top 5. What?
Nigga, what? What?
And look, I had a lot. We're going to play the. Go ahead, do you about to go on a break?
Oh, we don't have one this week. We good.
Oh, okay. No underdog. Still underdog. Black Party. Anyway, it's like people was in my business like, oh, trust your eyes. This is not a top 5 defense. I'm like, yeah, I get all that. Like, I get it, but like, come on, guys, we taking small wins. Like,
please,
this is a defense that is not talented. We know this. So to be able, like, this is what you want to see. You want to see the coaching come through and find those little ways to win and manage the game. And they have not been getting blown out, bro. Like, yes, we had the Seattle game early in the year, which was largely special teams. The Buffalo Bills put up points towards the end of the game. But overall, teams have not been...
even in that Buffalo game, bro, like there was a period
tight.
Where the Bills were the one thing I asked for is I wanted Josh Allen on the sideline the fourth quarter stress. That whole team was stressed. They were like, are we gonna lose to these niggas? And a lot of that because did the Saints have one? Shanker had an interception that game. The defense played well in spurts against the Bills. The worst game defensively that they've played were the Rams. Like from
always the Rams.
Start to finish. Like
just
Sean
didn't look like they belonged on the field.
Bro. I was at the game. I was like, oh my God. Like shit was just wide open almost every snap. I was like, we don't deserve to be here. But you gotta give credit to Brandon Staley because he was someone who was a concern of ours as a hire, coming from a situation where there wasn't quote unquote like a lot of talent on this defense. He was with the Chargers when he had Bosa, he had Darren James, he had Khalil Mack, and even those defenses were highly underwhelming. We're like, oh God, what is he gonna do with this defense? Taking the year off, being in San Francisco, having that reset year, he has probably done. I'm gonna say it, like especially like this last month, but just he has probably done some of his best overall coaching as a defensive coordinator in his career this season.
I agree, man. I agree because that's what like when you talk about coaching, that's what you really look for. It's like, okay, we know you could take Hall of Fame, Pro Bowl, all pro players and play great defense. Like, okay, shocker. Like, yeah, you could take great players and do good football, of course. But if you could take players, with lumps that aren't perfect, that, aren't good at everything, that are young, some are old, and you could just have them perform as a unit and find ways to put your team in a winning position, that's when you're showing me something as a coach. Like, that's when you're showing me something. And that's pretty much what they do, bro. I know it's frustrating sometimes watching it.
Oh,
they're not good against the run. Nothing you can really do about that. But they find ways to annoy the shit out of teams, bro. Like
annoy him, bro.
Offenses just be like, God damn, like why we
why
we only put up 13 points right now? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, why?
Like we were. And it's going to go back to this, I know we talked about this on the preview pod for the first Panthers game, but we was like, man, like they gotta shut down, the run game with Rico Dow, and what he had done up to that point. They shut down the Panthers run game in that first meeting. And this is, it's going to be paramount for them to do the same thing in this game. I want to see how the Saints defense does now that they have had some success, right? Even in that first Bucks game, they shut down that Bucks offense. That first Bucks game, like they played stellar against the Bucks in that first Bucks game. Rams blew them out. even the Dolphins game, like some of that was just Tua going Tua, and the run game that Mike McDaniels cooks up is great, but they played well against the Dolphins. So can they continue to do what they have been doing? Chase Young, Creep had his best game against the Bucs that he's had since like the Bills game, probably. Like he played great against the Bucs. Can that continue when you have an offense who's going to be determined to score points? Because essentially, like, their season's on the line for the Panthers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and look, Saints within that safety. The weekly call for more Stutzman, like get him out there. And look, Chase Young has continued to play well. He didn't have a sack against the Bucs, but I thought he was active as hell, like just disrupting things. So we just need more of that, more Carl Granderson, Rumpf back out there like doing things. Nathan Shepard had like a good game.
He did.
Like, so they're getting like positive play out of a lot of guys. Brissy had a couple splash plays like Brissy does. Like he'll just pop up out of nowhere with his like a nice play. Like
he'll give you like three a game.
Like 3 a game. It's like, oh, they Brissy, like we need more of that. Not too much though. Not too much of it.
Tone it down a little bit, Brian.
The perfect game. I would love if the game broke out like a straight shootout, like the shootout 30-32 to, I don't know, 28 or something with the Panthers scoring late, and then the Saints ain't able to do. But I would love to see the offense finally get like a little shootout, a little back and forth,
right,
just jabbing, and then come away with the loss. Like you lose that game, but you put up like 28 points or 30 points. It's like, shit, man, we put up 30 points, boy.
Bruh, the last quote unquote shootout that they had, honestly, was against the Niners in week 2.
You're right. It was kind of a shootout.
And they scored 3 touchdowns that game.
Yeah.
And then this is the first time I believe that they've scored 3 touchdowns against the Bucs since that game.
Gonna be back home in the dome, no rain and all that stuff. So shit, I wouldn't mind to see the offense just kind of light it up a little bit,
One thing, I'd have to go back. I don't think Coker played. Maybe he did when we played them the first meeting. I don't know if he did or not. He might have been on IR still, but it'll be interesting to see how Brandon Staley deals with Tetairoa McMillan in the second matchup, because he had a very quiet game.
Very quiet. And I seem to remember watching that tape, and he was getting open. Like Tet was getting open, but either Bryce wasn't hitting him, or when he did hit him, he would drop it or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was an inconsistent game for like the whole offense. So if he gets to cooking, Tet, boys, he could put it on. He could put it on Kool-Aid, bro. He could put it on Kool-Aid. And the way the Saints offense is, like, he's so good at finding those soft zones, and that's what the Saints like to do. Yes. He's so good at finding those zones, bro, where it don't even really matter who he's going against per se. He just knows how to find those holes in the offense. It's all on Bryce Young. Will he have enough time to get there and, get there? Because if they're not rushing Young and he has 3-4 seconds to stand back there and scan the field, it's going to be a long day.
Long game. Tony said before the season, we all thought the defense was going to be in the same zip code of the 2012 defense. Pretty damn good job of coaching by Staley.
Yes. Absolutely, bro. Seriously, I thought it was going to be one of the worst defenses. I thought it was going to be worse than last year, and it was terrible last year.
Yes.
So to be like much improved from last year, I'm completely to the point where you can look at the defense and say like, okay, if they had this, and this, now we got something,
Like, this is why, like, I'm still at the point at they're picking 5 overall right now. Don't think Arvell Reese is going to be there, but just the thought of Brandon Staley getting him like an Arvell Reese, and I know people are not going to want to hear it. I know people aren't going to want to hear it, and people don't think he's like that great. I don't think people understand how difficult it is to scout safeties, especially for safeties who don't get a lot of interceptions.
It's hard, bro. NFL scouts will tell you it's hard. Like
it's incredibly difficult. But for him to get a player like Caleb Downs at 5, the smarts, the intelligence, the athleticism, the true like joker of the defense, so he could use however he wants. Not saying that he would. He's not a comp to Derwin James, but Staley could use him kind of maybe similar in how he used Derwin James when he had him in LA, or how he used Jalen Ramsey when he had him with the Rams. That's the type of player that Caleb Downs is in terms of his like versatility, kind of like Kyle Hamilton-ish. You give Brandon Staley that, and then you go in the second round, you get Juice, like get a Chris Bale, whatever, bruh.
Whew. You building something. You building
Yes.
something. You know, it's all about just pieces to the puzzle. You're not gonna build Rome in a day. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a while to get this defense back to like being really great. But like a piece, like Caleb Downs is like a legitimate piece. You know what I'm saying? Like
bro.
that's a nice piece to your defense that'll play for years for you.
I'm gonna throw this last hypothetical at you right now, just because it's on my mind as we wrap up. Let's say the Saints end up picking 5 to 8. 5 to 8, and you can select between Caleb Downs, Jeremiah Love, and Carnell Tate. The only reason I'm leaving Jordan Tyson out of this conversation for this thought exercise is his injuries scare the shit out of me, and I don't know how high the Saints scouts or maybe just team overall are high on him. I'm giving you those 3 to pick from. Who 5 to 8? Who are you drafting right now?
It's tough for me, man. I don't have like a extensive study on Carnell Tate. None of them, honestly. But I feel safer with Caleb Downs. But I like me some Carnell Tate. Like I'm not opposed to taking him, in the top 10 at all. Like I'm not opposed to it. I just, over Caleb though. I think I go Caleb, bro. I think I go Caleb there. I just feel like that's more of a blue chip, just like
Yes. Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be like that player that you put out where you show a picture of your defense on those little, Saints game day.
Yep.
He's gonna be on front cover, you know what I'm saying? Of your defense, you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like that's that type of player, like that, just that lead. Like think about when the Saints got Jonathan Vilma when they traded it for him, for just how much that just I don't know, it just like lift the aura of the whole defense. Just him coming to the Saints, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Caleb Downs could be that type of just player for the Saints. As like the old guard passes on, Cam Jordan might have a year left. Demario Davis. You need some of those big dogs to come through.
You do.
And I think Caleb Williams could be. Caleb Downs could be that.
I do too. I think if you were to give me the order I would go in, it would be Downs, Tate, and then Love.
Yeah,
that's
the Love thing, bro.
I guess the if you are I guess the argument for Love is all right. Take those runs, those like impressive runs that Devin Neal had on Sunday against the Bucks, and then imagine it being Jeremiah Love. You know what I mean? Like that's the argument, and I would understand it, but just this O-line, bro.
I'm just not there yet. As far as like where the Saints are in their rebuilding process, I'm just not there yet. And I'm not saying I wouldn't take a running back early, but like the talent got to be like if it was Bijan Robinson, give me. I wouldn't even question. Give me.
Not at all.
Don't care. Give me. But and then this is not a knock on Jeremiah Love. Really good player, but he's not like. Just like, man, that's an exceptional talent at running back. I don't know if he's exceptional like that. You know what I'm saying? Really, really good, but not exceptional.
This sounds weird to say, but I feel like he's on the similar tier, at least for me as a draftnik, as Ashton Genty was as a prospect.
Right. Spot on.
Like really good running back good running back prospect, but not elite.
Exactly.
In terms of like of just a running back prospect. Like Bijan Robinson was an elite running back prospect, like
Right.
without question.
Todd
Um,
Gurley.
oh, my white whale, bro. Love me some Todd. Uh, one more question. Drew asks, "Are we sure about Fuaga? I hate to be that guy, but is it because the Saints have had to? Is it have? Is it because the Saints have had to pass too much from behind? Yeah, the Fuaga thing is concerning.
I don't like talking about it. The last game he played just left me really worried about him. Not just from injury standpoint. I'm like, man, is he still good? Like,
Oh
and
no.
I just don't even want to talk about it because I don't want to think about offensive line no more. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. And look, he's been banged up all year, like ankle, back, knee, everything. So like he gets a full pass this year for not playing like exceptional, obviously. And he did a position switch, even though he was his OG position. Like I completely get it. So like, let's just let him. That's why I say shut him down. Like just shut him down.
Yep.
Focus on whatever you got to do, surgery, rehab, rest, whatever, and let's look to the future. Like that's just stop worrying about this year and get to
Please.
next year. Because it's just too important, bro. Like that's you want to know. Like okay, I got my right tackle, my left tackle,
Left
I'm
tackle.
good. That's what we said all off season. Like, oh, we got our two bookends. We figured a minute out. We got our two bookends. We ain't got to worry about. That's what I want to feel like next year.
Next year.
I don't want to think about the right tackle.
I don't,
Come
bro.
on, man.
Don't, bro.
Sick of this.
This is a very like Mark thing to say, but like Fuaga retirement shit during the off season would feel like a shotgun blast in
Oh
my
man,
goddamn chest. Whoa.
my dog going back to where he from? I don't know, Samoa or something. He just gone, retired, bro.
Game not in me anymore, bro. I'm gonna walk around wearing these
Oh my god.
goddamn uh, socks and flip flops, bro. Just
That Mickey got to go and draft who Proctor or whoever. I don't know.
Fanu from
I
Utah,
knew.
bro.
You know,
One
we ain't
one
even having no, not even having no draft meetup, bro. Just
bro.
do a Zoom, bro.
You would not see me if
Sick money.
Fuaga retired this offseason. I'm not coming. I'm not coming to New Orleans for the draft party. I'm not doing it.
Save
Wolf.
your money, dog.
I'm not doing it.
We're gonna zoom it up and drink some cut waters. We'll be all right.
Anyway, this one went a little long. We appreciate all y'all who have watched and listened to this episode. We really appreciate it. We'll be back on Sunday, later in Sunday, because the Saints are playing at 125, 325, depending on where you are, or I guess also 425 if you're on the East Coast. So we'll be back on Sunday with the live stream, with the Zoom if you're at Patreon, patreon.com/SlaneSparkParty, and then we'll have our recap pod up Sunday evening as well. Saints, Panthers, Week 15, closing out the 2025 NFL season. We'll be there. We have it covered. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.